Hi everyone, it's August 11, 2012. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And today we're going to talk about corporate government. First off though, I want to thank my 3 newest subscribers. I got 3 yesterday. My God, hey, thank you guys, really. And I do mean that from the pit of my heart. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. The Cardiac Kid, Hikaru 2G, and Batshit Crazy 007. Thank you guys so much. Your comments are appreciated. You are appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I also saw in the newspaper yesterday the Brattleboro Reformer. Go to www.reformer.com. There's an excellent op-ed piece by a gentleman by the name of Dan DeWalt. I've been reading much of his material over the past few months, and the guy is uncommonly sensible. Yesterday he did an article, an op-ed piece called Citizen Monsanto, and it is damning to say the very least. It's about the Monsanto Rider on the 2012 U.S. Farm Bill. Now this damnable thing is, we're not allowed to label, and in this country, mind you, because of the marketplace, which means how many congressmen did you friggin' buy today? The marketplace. It's all right there in D.C., the marketplace. We're not allowed to label genetically modified foods. Europe they are because of, guess again, not the government. The marketplace demanded it, and the government didn't get in the way of the people, as opposed to here where the government is bought and put in the way of the people. It's corporate government now. It's no longer we the people, of the people, by the people, and for the people. It's we, the corporation, own the people. And if you don't like it, too damned bad. Monsanto is right up there. They've come up with these genetically modified food, allegedly food plants, because, well, we just can't go about doing it the way we have done. We've got to genetically modify things. Whether we should or not is not in the question. It's can we? And can we do this and make a bigger profit so our executives, not our workers, but our executives, get more? We have to have more for the people in suits and ties, don't you know? So, if they ruin your food, too, who cares? It ain't their food because they've got a food bank. Oh, didn't they tell you? A seed bank, rather. And I suppose nobody has told you about that. I will be amongst the first. At any rate, the Citizen Monsanto op-ed piece, and Monsanto needs the help. It really does. And that's a quote. Poor Monsanto needs the help. Europe has said no to GMO foods, not by government edict, but through the marketplace. I got that directly out of the article, and I've researched it myself. Surprise, surprise. I did do some research on this for a couple hours here this morning already. It's not even yet 7 o'clock. I've been up for hours, folks. This bothered me so much. I got out of bed even earlier by my standards, because I'm usually up by 5:30. Today I was up a little earlier than that. Again, I've done research on this. And, type it in. Go to Google, type in 2012 Farm Bill Monsanto Rider. There's a list of different articles you can read about it. And I read 3 of them, I think it was, maybe 4, I don't know anymore. And they all basically said the same thing. We should take the Monsanto executives, the Bayer Food Science executives, and they had to pay $500 million or so, I forget how many $100 million to the U.S. rice farmers for contaminating their supplies of rice with genetically modified rice. Oh, it might not be such a good damn thing? Do you think? And there's the big question, people. There's the big question. Just because a guy wears a suit and a tie doesn't mean you shouldn't think about what he says. Because anymore, they don't give a good goddamn about anything but the profits. Oh, we have to do it for the stockholders. Take notes here. This is important. Check out any of the big 500 companies. Any of them. I'm telling you flat out, the CEO, the chairman of the board, part of their substantial compensation is in, what's the words? Oh yeah, stock options. So they're doing it for themselves. Eliminate the stock options, you eliminate a lot of this noise. Flat out. Also, and here's for Monsanto, if these things are so wonderful, I dare you, your executives, your chief financial officer, your chief executive officer, your chairman of the board, oh hell, the top guy on your team of attorneys. And there's 4. Now we'll pick a farm that you get to surround with manors, M-A-N-O-R-S, manors. The U.S. government will build them for you and your extended family. I volunteered the tax dollars to do this. The homes of your dreams. But when you start planting these organisms on this particular farm, being on all 4 sides ensures that at some point or other, each one of you will be downwind. One of the things Monsanto has come up with for genetically modified food is corn that's resistant to 2.4D, or 2,4D. Yeah, Agent Orange. So, they're looking ahead to the future where you're spraying crop fields with Agent Orange. Now, this will contaminate everybody downwind, so let's put them downwind too. It's time for these executives to face the same damn risks they are so willing to put on the rest of us, all in the name of their almighty profits. This is nonsense, and they have bought Congress. Mr. DeWalt tried 3 different times to call our representative Peter Welch, and all 3 times he got a hold of a staffer, an intern. And then, because the 3rd time was during a live radio show, after that, Peter Welch's office called and complained because, well, you shouldn't be asking just a staffer about this. Well, he tried 2 other times to get a hold of you, Mr. Welch. Where were you? Are you bought and paid for? You have given non-answers, no answers. What? And this is about this, really, because, are we in charge? Are we the people in charge of our legislators, or have they been bought by the corporations in Citizen United? I'm thinking they've pretty much all been bought and frigging sold. It's why there's no internet gambling here in the U.S., the land of the free, the home of the brave, but you're not allowed to do these things that every other civilized country is doing because, well, nobody's paid Congress to allow us to do it yet. In fact, they've been paid by the casino corporations to not allow this, because if I can, play poker online, I don't need to go to a casino, and they're not making any money off of me. And there's where it's at, people. There's where it's at. You want your government? Take it back. Vote everybody who's there out this coming election. If they're up for re-election, vote them the hell out. And every election, whoever's in, out. It's time to stop the nonsense and take our government and our country back. It shouldn't be corporate government anymore. We the people, of the people, by the people. Not we the people, of the corporation, by the corporation. remember those lines. And one further thing. A lot of this nonsense is promulgated because of, well, aren't you afraid? The government tries to keep you afraid of each and everybody else. Everything else except what the government's doing. There was a great line from way back in the 1940s. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And, really, it should be a mantra. It really should. People start saying this every day. It'll make your spines a little bit stiffer. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I said yesterday, I'll say it again today. It's how the tyrants and the corporations keep you in thrall by making you scared to be alive. I ain't scared, and they can't make me. How about you? I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace out there.